now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Let's get it.
What? At Tanagra, when the walls fell. This is Dan Owens coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio with my co-host. As always, Jason, I got a gift for you today.
Okay.
It is
a physical gift?
A physical gift.
Okay.
It was. I forgot to give it to you last week.
From Montana.
It's from Montana.
Okay.
I did not purchase this for you.
My favorite brother's father-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Okay.
So Susan bought this for you.
Okay.
She's like, I bought this for Jason.
I like Susan.
know. She likes you. She doesn't know you very well. So there it is.
Oh, hey, dude, I love that.
Yeah, she thought you would. So that's
It's a Bigfoot water bottle.
And I put a special drink in it for you.
Whiskey?
No.
Oh.
But you can try it on air.
Okay.
It's weird to not know what you're about ready to drink. It's totally drinkable. It's not like pee or anything, I promise. So it's a little special drink for you. It's tap water. Huh?
No. I don't do tap water. Listen, this is a constant debate in my house.
Erica did not want me to do that. She's like, that's a gift. Don't make it a joke. She's like, it was a nice thing that my mom did.
Okay,
you know?
Susan.
Don't make it a joke. I was
Do
like,
you ever do that to her? Okay,
she
Susan.
doesn't care for that. We made a deal. I won't tell her, okay, Susan, if she won't tell me, okay, Doug.
Okay.
So that's our deal.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I get it. That you know.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Yeah. I catch myself being Doug more than you probably do. Like when I yelled, hey, Dan, out the window the other day.
Yeah, like that. We've covered that. So anyway.
Thank you, Susan.
Susan got you that. So now that can be your new, instead of that nasty old Nalgene bottle that you've been drinking for the last 15 years. From.
No, I drink out of this every single day.
I know.
I drink a gallon of water out of this.
Looks actually.
In 4 different batches.
Batches?
Yeah, batches.
What is that a batch of?
It's a batch of red.
Mount Rushmore of things that are batched.
Cookie dough.
It's a batch of cookie dough. Okay. All right.
I thought this was going to be a little bit easier.
I thought so too when I said it. I was like, there got to be a
batch.
lot of batches. But I can't think of anything. I can think of patches.
Patches. Mount Rushmore of things that rhyme with batches.
Careful. Patches.
Matches.
Snatches?
Snatches.
And matches.
And
Batches.
matches.
Yeah, that's it.
There it is. And mattress.
Do not go to mattress.com.
Don't go to Mattress King either. You can go to their sister store, the Sofa King.
Yes.
That one's okay.
Yeah.
I like the Sofa King.
Speaking of tap water, I'm glad you brought it up. There's a constant debate in my house of spring water versus purified water. Now, I am convinced. Listen, don't, Jesse, hold on.
Okay.
I am convinced that the purified water that they sell you in the bottles is basically just tap water.
It is.
You could put all of them in front of me, and I could tell you the difference.
Between spring and purified.
And tap.
Well, listen, purified and tap is the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. I can tell the difference. They're not the same thing.
Spring is infinitely better.
I disagree with that. But I don't like all purified water. Some I like better than others. I like alkaline water.
Well,
I drink a lot of alkaline water.
yeah.
Because I read somewhere that it was good for me.
Well, it like turns you into a battery. Lithium water is good too.
Mount Rushmore of Batteries, AA.
AAA.
I don't know. Careful. Hold on.
9 volt.
9 volt for sure.
Car battery.
Car battery.
It's the one you put on your tongue, right? The 9
So
volts.
yeah, the
Yes.
9 volts you put on your tongue. So I'd say AA. That's your standard
that's a
battery.
standard.
9 volt for sure.
Yeah,
car
car
battery. And then
D-cell. That's
about
what
a-
they chuck at Santa Claus in Philadelphia.
Listen.
how about a battery ram? Is that a thing? Like a
Battering.
How about the battery?
Wait, I got it.
Okay.
Assault and battery.
A what?
Assault and battery.
What is that?
It's like when you beat someone up.
Assaulting. Like you put like a bunch of
Assault.
batteries in a pillowcase
And you
hit
yeah,
them with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right. I
probably
like
on
it.
the Marion Crime Chronicles.
I'm sure it is.
Someone
Listen.
spelled it out. A, salt, and battery.
Oh, they put salt and batteries
on
Yeah.
Jefferson Street.
Listen, Marion Crime Chronicles never ceases to amaze me.
Preston, friend of the show who I was talking with earlier today, said his favorite thing on Marion Crime Chronicles that he's ever seen was someone was complaining, a woman with a pug dog on this street letting it poop in people's yards.
Listen, I'm telling you, if even if you don't live in Marion, it's worth a follow.
You don't have to. That has nothing to do with it.
No.
Yeah.
Nor does crime have to do with anything with Marion
Hardly.
Crime
I mean,
Chronicles.
crime is often involved on some level.
Some of it.
It's crime adjacent.
Yeah.
You know, it's around crime.
A lot of overdoses.
There was one. It was maybe our biggest episode we've ever had.
Yeah.
Is the Marion Crime Chronicles?
I think
episode.
people thought it was a true crime episode.
Well, whatever they thought, they found us.
If we're going to mention
welcome.
it so often, can we make it a segment? Just our favorite
Oh, that's a good
Marion
idea.
Crime
I don't
Chronicles
mind
post
that.
from the
I might be able to
previous
make a
week.
Marion Crime Chronicles, like like a song, like kind of like a
yeah.
punk song, like
Yeah.
da-da-da, Marion Crime Chronicles, da-da-da-da, something like that. I'll work on it.
Yeah. I think you and Levi should put that together.
Yes.
Make a little father-son project.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
so I have another question for you before we get started.
Okay, because I got stuff.
Listen, I got lots of stuff.
I'm coming in strong today.
Okay.
So strong.
How fast can you run 5K today?
Like stand up right now and run 5K.
Yes.
It's like 3.1
3.1 mile.
miles.
And get ready, Jesse, because I'm going to ask you too.
Let's say 45 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Jesse?
right. I'm probably right there. I'm thinking like an hour and 45 minutes.
I mean, is a bear chasing me, or are you just like, how fast can you do it?
How
Yeah,
fast
is
can
there
you do
is
it?
there a
donut at
reward?
the end.
There's a well.
Well, there's a bathroom donut at the end for you.
Oh, bathroom donuts. Listen, that's a whole nother level of donut right there.
Uh-huh.
I think I could probably do 35
I'll
minutes.
never eat a lemon donut in the bathroom. That's the one thing. I'm
Okay.
not going to do that. What's
Yeah.
that? What's your
35 minutes. I
35
think.
minutes?
Dude, I don't know.
so- yeah.
I don't know. So you could run. So I think I could run a mile in 10 minutes. I think my second mile would be like 15, and I'm not even sure I get through the third mile.
Well, when I walk the dog, like we'll do 3 to 5 miles, and I can do that in like
So
an
when I'm walking
hour.
and my watch keeps track of me,
Yeah.
if I'm on purpose walking,
right.
like
Not casually.
purposefully, and I'm not like on streets where I'm stopping a lot, 17 minutes is a fast walk for me.
Right.
That's kind of like an on purpose
So 17
walk.
times 3 is 45-ish.
Yeah. So that's why I said that, because
I got you.
I don't know if I'm running. But, I mean, if you'd have caught me, there was, I got to get back on the thing, but, there's a period of time not so long ago that I was doing the elliptical for like 40 minutes a day, and I
Yeah.
could have done a lot better then.
So,
But,
so here's the question,
I will
okay?
let myself go. Yes.
My oldest son over here is running cross country.
Okay.
Yeah. And he just timed himself. Was it yesterday or the day before? Like 2 days ago? 2 days ago. The first time he ran 3.1 mile.
Uh-huh.
Guess what it was?
Oh, jeez. Half an hour?
What?
35 minutes?
45?
minutes?
How long was it, Harrison?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Were you?
Wow,
How much of it
you're
were you
skinny.
walking for?
I wasn't really running.
Clearly.
Yeah, he wasn't running.
How
Yeah.
old are you?
He's 15.
Does he have a lung disease or something?
I don't know, because we ran cross country in high school.
Yes.
And I could run it in like 18 to 19.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. If
My
I broke
freshman year is the only year I ran.
Yeah.
But I ran 20 flat my
Yeah.
freshman year. Yeah.
Listen, that's basically you're twice as fast as Harrison.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
What's your problem? Why did you not
Did you
try?
stop for-
Were you just kind of like, just kind of go? Or were you like, I want to see how fast I can go?
I think I was just kind of going.
Yeah.
He was
Why
just
don't
going.
we just kind of go a little bit more next time?
Yeah. Did you stop to make like lunch?
Yeah, it's not gonna do these.
I mean, we used to race against a kid in crutches, and that was about his time.
Yeah, no, for real, Harrison. I know this
I'm
sounds
not
like a
making
joke.
that up.
He had like arm braces.
He
and
had-
they clamped onto his arms.
He had little legs.
Yeah, he did. He had little legs.
He had little legs.
Massive biceps.
ripped.
Massive. He would poke the ground with the sticks and pull and drag his feet.
And he ran cross.
About 40
ran cross country. He completed the cross country
In about 40 minutes.
But he did it in about 40 minutes. It was more. It was more impressive than anything anyone else was doing on that course.
Yeah, I ran against that guy, and I kicked his crutch when I ran by.
Yeah, I was-
because that's I
was
I
like-
needed to beat him.
I was like, why is he gaining on me? You know. Jeez, this guy. I mean, he never seemed like he was.
Honestly,
it was like
he had
It was like a horror
massive-
movie. You know what I mean?
massive biceps.
Where you never see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bad guy running, but then you just turn around and he's there.
Listen, as the fattest person on this show currently, I'm
Is that because we're gonna get fatter or you're gonna get skinnier?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Any combination. of
Any
it.
combination.
He'll be happy
this
with
week,
it anyway.
Listen, this week I'm going to pick a day and I'm going to go out and run 3.1 miles.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see if I can beat Harrison's time. 40
40 minutes?
40 minutes. Okay. So
Flat? Or are we talking like 40
listen,
minutes?
just try to beat 40 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So the other
I think you can beat 40
I
minutes.
think I can.
Okay, so I really think if there's ever a day where like none of us are doing anything, I want to go out to the tall grass trail and try. They have a 5K turnaround.
Yeah.
It's a straight shot down and back. I want to see out of us four who could win.
Fettuccine Alfredo. Carb load.
Do not carb load before you run. It's a bad idea.
The rabies run.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Wow,
do it tomorrow.
that's sad.
I don't work tomorrow.
Listen, no, I'm not doing it tomorrow. Yeah, so I mean, I love my son,
What about Harrison?
Harrison too.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, hey, if you're just using this to improve your overall lifestyle, that's good.
Or
If
pick
you-
up chicks.
Well,
you
not a
can pick up
40-minute
shit.
mile. Not a 40-minute 5K is not.
The girls that are keeping pace with you at that level.
Yeah. It's not a girl you want to hook up with.
No.
Okay, so what's your first thing?
I got a new vehicle, and it's got a key fob on it, which my old car did too. But the other day, I realized that at some point, when's the first time you remember seeing someone with a key fob?
I don't remember.
I feel like the first time we all got key fobs, like when it was like a new thing, you would get out of the car and then you would point it at the car
Yeah.
and you would press the button.
I still do that.
You still do it.
Listen, this is my key fob right here.
And you point. I feel like people just, most people when they're walking away, they just press it.
I don't.
You don't.
I point it at the car.
Oh, I said that was my whole thing, was that I want to know when people stopped pointing it because
I
they
still
realized
do.
you don't need to.
No, see, like I pop out the button, the key.
Yeah.
And I point it at the car, hit lock or unlock.
And you like to point it at
I
the
like
car.
to point it at the car.
Really?
I feel intentionally.
I feel cooler when I it's like a cool guys don't, look at explosions when they
Yeah.
walk away. I feel like when I'm walking away and I just hand in pocket, doot, doot, and I hear it do the little beep, I'm like, I'm good.
What type of car do you get?
Ford Fusion. Yeah. It's,
Impressive. I mean, most people in the loft wouldn't drive that car, but
it's a sport.
Oh.
I don't know if it's got a sunroof. So
is that a moonroof?
I play a lot of Britney Spears and put my head out, but then I almost get wrecked because I'm the one driving.
Mount Rushmore.
I don't like the sunroof, by the way. I never want to open. Erica's always trying to open it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I got a bald head. This is not, I don't like this. And it's like creates, like, why do we, she likes the sunroof. She wants it open all the time.
Mount Rushmore of songs to listen to with a sunroof.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
Britney Spears, Toxic, right?
I don't know that song. The only song I know from Britney Spears is "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Well, that's good too.
That was her only one that came out. Like that was the first. That's what made her popular, right?
I don't know.
Oh baby, baby.
How was I supposed to?
Yeah. I feel like isn't there a song like "My Hands Up"? Dun, dun, dun,
That's
dun.
Rebecca Black.
No.
What is that?
Friday.
No, hands up.
Friday.
That's Miley Cyrus. He's talking about Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. What's that
Play
song?
my song, butterflies fly away.
Yeah.
Bobbing my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah.
You sound like the creepy guy on Family Guy.
Oh, hey little boys, you want some candy?
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay, never do that voice ever again.
Do
Okay,
the
we
whole
can leave
show
that.
like
Okay,
this?
stop. Let's leave that one alone. Let's move on. Let's move
I don't
on.
really know the answer to this Mount Rushmore. I got a couple of Mount Rushmores that I really like.
Listen,
today.
I got some more Mount Rushmores.
Okay.
I was thinking about Mount Rushmore on the way here.
All right.
Okay. Do you want me to just go on to the
Sure.
Mount Rushmore?
My thing was the key fob thing. I mean, it wasn't the best thing, but you don't want to start off with your best thing.
No,
I feel like your best thing belongs in your second spot.
Yeah, oftentimes it's our third, though.
Sometimes.
That's when, if we get to it.
If we get to it, that's the thing. If it's the best thing, though, you want to make sure you get to it. That's why you don't put your best hitter fourth, because he might not make it in that first go-around.
So I was thinking about side dishes.
I love a side dish.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a side dish? I want to do the Mount Rushmore of side dishes.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay, so
that's-
like, for instance, listen, I'm a big fan of potato salad. Big fan. Now, potato salad versus macaroni salad,
Mac salad.
to me, potato salad all day.
Amish
Red
Mac
potatoes.
salad.
Red potato
Oh,
salad.
come on, yeah.
With
There's
the-
an Amish potato salad.
I don't like the mustardy potato
Oh,
salad.
I like the mustardy.
I like
listen,
the white kind of like base red potatoes.
Okay,
That's the kind
fine.
I like.
I love a good mustard potato salad.
Okay.
But listen, you can't go wrong with any potato salad. So I think
All right.
side dish is potato salad. If you go the macaroni route, I think macaroni and cheese
Obviously, we're
has
talking about this is American
side dish. Of
because
course.
who knows what they're doing in
We're
China.
not asking Bunty. Yeah,
We're not interested in your
Indian
fan
cuisine.
bread. What do they call that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Pita bread.
Yeah, but there's a thing for it. It might not even be
It's a
Indian.
paste.
Yeah, it's like, come on, guys, get a new seasoning. Does curry have to be in everything?
For them, yes. Okay, so potato salad, macaroni and cheese. You get 2 more sides on the Mount Rushmore.
Fries.
Oh, fries is a good one. Is that side dish or a side
What?
Well,
dish? If you go to a potluck, do they
I guess
call them
there's a difference between a side dish and just a side. I want a
I think-
side of fries.
or a side of mozzarella sticks? That's not a side dish. To me, it comes in a dish.
side salad.
Side salad. I would be okay with that. That
Okay.
would be if it comes on a plate.
I
If
had
it's
a
hand
meal
food, I
last
don't
night
think
and I got a side salad. I ate
Caesar
it.
house.
No, I just got a house with ranch. Cause
I like
I'm-
a good Cobb salad.
Oh, I
salad's
love
good.
a Cobb
Yeah.
salad.
Cobb salads are the best.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore of salads. Cobb salad.
Caesar salad.
Caesar salad.
Cobb salad.
Like a house
House salad. And
potato salad.
Potato salad. Bam. There
Okay,
it is.
side dish.
Fruit salad.
Oh,
I actually don't love fruit salad.
it's okay.
I like
But I think on the Mount Rushmore,
I like a fresh fruit salad.
Of course.
I don't like the fruit salad that's been sitting there and they put some other liquid with it or something, and
It's
then
like
they
almost-
put some sugar in. I just
Yeah.
want freshly chopped things together.
Yes.
I like a meat salad.
Come on, if
You
can,
would.
if you can get it. If you can get it.
Potato salad. Mac and cheese
For side dishes,
for side dishes.
deviled eggs.
Yes.
Okay, deviled
Absolutely.
eggs. I'm thinking
Ooh.
like potluck side dish.
Okay.
Okay, this I think that
Yeah.
you should specify potluck side
I'm
dish.
sorry. Mount Rushmore of potluck side
Well,
dish.
deviled eggs has to be.
Yeah.
Deviled eggs.
The pickles with the cream cheese wrapped in
Bacon.
I don't hate those.
yeah,
Ham.
whatever. Ham. Yeah. And then they're cut up.
Yeah.
I don't hate those.
Savannah had never ever had one of those until she came around my family. She's
She's
like,
so
"What is this?"
uncultured.
She is, and she's like, "What is this
Never had
weird
a ham
pickle?" I'm like,
pickle.
"It's at every single family function I've ever been to.
Delicious.
I don't know what it's called, but it's pickles, ham, cream cheese. Can't go wrong."
I was at a potluck the other day, and the counter had 15 different crock pots. I took a scoop of everything.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
You're a bit of a germaphobe, but yet you'll eat a potluck.
Yeah. I don't want to know where it came from.
Right.
I don't know who put it out there.
How many cats you have?
There's a lot of bad things that can happen with public food like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's way better than like Golden Corral.
I don't mind.
I can eat
Listen,
Golden Corral.
here's the problem. I'm sure it might be sanitary in the kitchen. Have you seen the people that have gone up to the counter and done?
The mutants.
What's wrong with us people?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He'd be one of the ones you're looking
I mean, in a closed environment,
I'm
like
sneezing.
in like a church setting, when there's 20 families, it's like I can kind of look around and say, okay, I'm okay
Hey.
here.
at.
I mean, that one I'm unsure about, but
Fred, what did you make? Which one of these is yours? And then you get it. You're like, yeah, but you don't eat it.
need it, and it doesn't touch the other food.
No.
Now, are you a touch your other food guy?
I don't like a ham salad. Who likes a ham salad?
Oh, dude.
I like chicken salad sandwiches.
Oh, come on.
I like egg salad, but
Oh.
Erica won't let me eat it. What'd you say about food touching?
Yeah, do you
I
like?
don't mind food touching.
I love food.
It
touching.
doesn't bother me.
I think it.
You're
think
a
it
no food
enhances-
toucher?
Oh no, dude, I'll mix it all up in a slop bowl and just
Swine food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like every friend I ever had a little brother or sister that if you had ice cream, they would just mix the chocolate and the
Yeah.
ice cream together until it made a soup and then eat it like that.
I think there was a Gruber that did that.
I feel like every friend that I had did that. Had a friend.
Yeah.
Just seems like a little kid thing to do.
Yeah.
I have to burp. It's just this LaCroix.
Okay.
Have you seen videos of people trying to drink seltzer water so fast?
No.
And then what happens? Because
No.
if you drink it as fast as you can,
Okay.
it creates all of this whatever in you, and then they have these like burps from the abyss.
It's like a demon burp.
It's pretty awesome.
Listen,
We
if
should
you
try to
think
do
it would add to the show, I guess I would do it right now.
No.
Oh, fair. Fair.
No, it's fine. No, we could do
I mean,
the-
don't dare me or anything.
No, please don't. I'm begging you. Please don't.
All right, we can.
Teddy came home from his first day of school and he's like, I just burped in class really loud.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, set the tone.
See, that's why we're homeschooling Maddox. We just know day one we're getting phone calls.
That's the best. It's the best. What's your next?
Every time I go to, you know, you have bits that you do, right? In different situations, just because they're funny to you. Or I do this anyway. So every time I'm at a restaurant with Erica, and every single time we're at a restaurant, I always, the waitress comes, whatever they do the thing, and Erica's always her purse, and I always, once the waiter leaves, I pick up the silverware and I go, put it in your purse. Put it in your purse.
Loud enough for the waitress to
Yeah, I
hear?
say it louder than Erica wants me to.
Yes.
Put it in your purse. And that's just fun for me.
Yeah. One of the fun things I'll say to Shelby, and she enjoys it if it's timed right, is when you see something and it's desirable, you do the Napoleon Dynamite. I want that. I want that.
Yeah, we do that one too.
I did one at the bank the other day.
Uh-huh.
Went in the bank, was
And you
cashing in
stepped on some
change. No.
Okay.
If I would have stepped in poop at the bank, I'd be like, this is a pattern.
Maybe I'm the problem.
Maybe I am.
Once is an accident, twice is a
We
coincidence.
listened to that in the car. Erica was so disturbed. And she kept on. She was like, how did he? She was so. She's like, was that true? Like, was he just making that up? I'm like, no,
100%.
that happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were at the
And
bank.
listen, real
What?
quick, while I'm thinking about it, if you did not listen to the post music
Some people did.
take,
Some people, I've already heard
a
some.
lot of
that
people
did.
shut it off when they heard the music.
That's why there's.
You need to go back and
it's
listen
an
to it.
Easter egg at the end of the
It
last
is an
episode.
Easter egg at the last one. So
Anyway,
go back and
you
watch
were
it.
at the bank.
So I'm at the bank, cashing in some change. I had like $150 in ones, and I'm like, I don't want this stack of ones. So after the dude gave me the money for the change, I said, oh, here. I said, can you just give me like 150 or whatever? And he says, yeah. So as he's taking the ones, he brings me back, I think, 350s. And I go, oh, yeah. And if you're wondering, I am a stripper. Mm-hmm. And everyone in the bank stopped because there was like 4 other people in line all the time, and they look at me, and the dude goes, I mean, no judgment here, man. Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And everyone, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that. Now my goal is to do this as many times
Was
as possible.
Savannah with you?
No, but I told her immediately when I walked out. I was like, they thought it was hilarious. She
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it's not.
Nobody
Yeah.
thinks that's funny. Yeah.
I got another one. Right here. I've been saying. I said to you guys. I was gonna say on the show last week.
What is
Right?
that?
So as many.
I always
people,
get so nervous.
I
When
know.
Jesse's like, I got a thing to say. I'm always
This is a
like,
good one. This is a good one.
is
Well,
the
even
week
the
I'm-
whole stripper thing, that's not necessarily family friendly. Mm-hmm. I mean,
Oh,
you're-
I didn't go into detail.
could be a paint stripper.
okay.
Yeah.
Mount
He's a paint
Rushmore of strippers.
Listen,
Candy.
stop.
What are their other names?
Crystal, Destiny, Candy. Okay, stop. That's wrong. We're not gonna even. No, listen.
I'm terrible.
But
I'm
let me
sorry.
let me tell you something. I had to make a flyer one time because we're gonna do this guys trip and we're
love
gonna go
making a flyer.
Listen, I love making a flyer. Is one of my favorite
Yeah.
things to do.
I always do this right before.
Okay, do you
then I
do
start.
half a page flyer?
Yeah, I
right?
like a half a page
Listen,
flyer.
half a page flyer is where it's at.
I might do a quarter page flyer sometimes. It's not really a flyer at
There's
that
nothing
point.
wrong with a quarter page. Half a page is where the
I don't know
money's
that
at.
you can call a quarter page though a flyer.
It's more of a
I
pamphlet.
feel like the smallest a flyer could be is a half a page. Any smaller than that, it's like a pamphlet or a card.
Correct. And if it gets larger than 8.5 by 11, it turns into some type of poster. Right.
8.5 by 11 is the biggest a flyer can be,
I think so.
and
because-
half of that is the smallest it could be.
Correct.
I agree.
Now, you could do 2/3 of a page. That'd be a lot of work.
I mean, you could
I'm just
like
saying,
a perfect square.
Oh, I've done that.
I love that.
A perfect square? Come on.
Have you ever made a triangle one?
No.
I've done it.
Now I want to make a triangle flyer.
Pretty great. A lot of that.
Okay, so listen. What am I? Oh, half a page flyer. Back to the stripper thing. We were taking a group of guys to a fishing.
Where is this going?
To a fishing thing on Lake Texoma. And Lake Texoma is known for their striper fish. So I start Googling images for striper fish.
All right.
There's a difference in spelling between striper and stripper.
Striper's 1P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stripper is double P.
Yeah.
So you just want to be careful when you start Googling things.
I've had 4 jokes since you started telling that story. I mean, good ones too.
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
not gonna
yeah,
lie,
yeah.
like better than normal jokes that I just couldn't say. But I have. So Jesse, most people have this thing. It's called a filter.
Yes.
Well,
Heard
some
of
people
it.
call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like an idea comes to their head, and it might even be funny.
Yeah.
But then they say, "I'm not gonna say that," because someone might be
Well, the
offended.
Oh, I
idea-
do that a lot on this show.
You probably do.
7 times already tonight.
Yeah. So I mean, I sit down and watch the show with Teddy every single week. He'll ask me, he's like, "Is it up yet? Is it is the show up yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, you want to watch it?" Yeah. So we sit down and watch it. So everything I say comes through the Teddy filter.
Yeah.
If it passes a Teddy filter who's 10 years old, I don't mind talking about it. That's my line.
Yeah, sometimes you have to have a Teddy filter at a strip club too. The next thing that I want to talk
Oh,
about.
can I say my other one?
No. I think
about
that time is
groomers.
over. About what?
Groomers.
Okay.
No.
What?
Like dog groomers?
Nah, you never know.
I don't know.
Well, no. So as most people listening know, my parents passed away a couple months ago. They had a dog grooming and boarding shop.
Yes.
And people have been, we interviewed, and I said we interviewed a groomer. And every time I tell someone that, I say, no, not a Democrat, a dog groomer.
Okay.
That's
funny.
been my favorite one
Oh,
lately. I've said it
good.
a lot.
I appreciate that.
That's pretty good. Have I talked about how bars are loud?
Yeah, I think you did.
Did I talk about
I
that?
think you teased it. I don't know. I think that was like the end of an episode. I don't know if you talked about it. What'd you say about it?
Bars are. I didn't know that they were so loud. So I went to Roosevelt Coffee over at Polaris.
Yeah, you've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been to Roosevelt Coffee
and
many
it's a
times.
bar
Yeah.
/ coffee place, and it was just I wanted to get some work done.
Yeah.
And and I was like on Friday, and I just kind of kept on working because I was like kind of cruising, and it was like 6 o'clock, and people were so loud. They were like
Yeah.
yelling,
Not
they
a
were
place
at
you
the
want to
same
make
table.
a flyer.
No, it was not a good place to make a flyer or read.
Okay. I got one more thing, and then we'll do Netflix.
All right.
I'm just going to pose it.
Oh, I got a great. I forgot about this. Oh, sorry.
Are you listening?
Yeah, you're gonna what?
I'm going to propose
Oh, okay.
a question here.
All right.
Shower or bath?
Shower.
Harrison?
Shower.
Okay. I'm a shower guy, too.
Uh-huh.
Mostly because my bath is too small. I'm too
Yeah.
fat for the bath.
Yeah.
Word.
I do, I do think
I might take more baths if I had a big claw bathtub. You know those big ones.
the big, yeah, the big one that you could fit.
I might take a bath if I had one of those. I would probably be like a month, a bath a month guy.
I think I'd be a weekly bath guy,
Okay.
but I would shower first
Always shower first.
because then you're just sitting in your own filth if you don't.
Totally agree.
Yeah, I don't like that. Do you remember the story in Tulsa? Shelby worked with a lady, I can't remember the lady's name, who had a son, and he talked about how much he liked baths. It's like, I just like to relax. Do you remember this?
I don't remember this.
Because you worked at Mailbox Express.
Etc.
Mailbox,
Get it
etc.
right. Mailboxes. Those guys were punks. Mailbox Express. We did not care.
The
for
one
them.
lady had a son, and she would
They were
always...
like the punk rockers of the mailbox place, We were mailboxes, etc. We were khakis. We were very official. Mailbox Express, they were like playing Green Day music in the background, and
Oh,
they had,
that's
like,
the worst.
Like colorful hair and stuff, like Express,
like,
But
etc.
yeah, no, we're mailboxes, etc.
Okay. That's just shower bath.
That's your thing, shower bath. That's
Yeah.
a whole thing
Listen,
for you.
Well, it's kind of. I actually would prefer a hot tub.
Yeah.
I went to get my oil changed the other day.
Okay.
We're going to hold off on the Netflix suggestion.
Okay.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I went to get my oil changed the other day, as you do.
Yeah. You don't do your own.
I don't do my own.
Well, he lives in a loft, so
Come on.
you know.
Where am I even going to do that? So I was at the dealership. That's where I got my
You don't
oil
go to
changed.
Walmart.
No, I don't.
You don't
I
go to Walmart for your oil change.
Well, there's other reasons why I go to the dealership, But
because you live in a loft.
mostly. Mm-hmm. And so I go and I'm waiting in the waiting room, and I have to go to the bathroom. So
This is like a weekly segment with you.
bathroom stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but this is not. It's not going to get too
Okay.
bad.
That's what you think.
It could be. Who knows?
Yeah.
So I go to the bathroom, as you do, because I'd had a lot of coffee that morning, and I had to urinate, if you must know.
Okay. I wasn't asking.
Urination,
Yeah.
as Adam Sandler would say. Urination. So I had to go pee. And, walk in. It's a standard men's restroom. There's a toilet option. There's a urinal option.
Yeah.
So I go to the urinal. And, sometimes a urinal won't have any water in it.
Correct.
Sometimes it has some water in it.
Yes.
It's hard to know the difference.
You see it.
Well, I'm just saying, I didn't know what was about ready to happen
Okay.
would happen. So there's some water in it, and I'm like, and I pee, and then I have this moment of hesitation. Maybe I shouldn't flush this. you know?
Oh.
But I was
I
like,
see where
I don't
this
want to
is
just
going.
leave yellowness in there. That's
Yeah,
gross.
that's gross.
So I flushed it, and I just watched the water rise up and then come out and just spill out all over the floor.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, I didn't cause that. I don't have chunky pee or anything. You know what I mean? If you do, you should see a doctor. Chunky pee might not be a bad name to this episode. So I was like, I know I didn't cause this.
Yeah.
So, but like,
Okay, was it automatic flush or was it a lever?
it was a lever.
Okay. Well, you don't see a lot of levers anymore.
I like a lever. I don't like the automatic flush.
I don't like the lever.
I do this.
Okay. I kick it. High kick.
I do it with my chin.
Yeah.
With this
Sandwich
bathroom
in mouth.
sandwich. One more time for good measure.
Oh my goodness. So
I don't want to get it on my hands.
so now
That's
I have
disgusting.
now I have a decision to make.
Do you tell anybody?
Do I tell anybody?
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, I know you would not.
Not even a little bit.
So a lot of things.
This is funny for me watching you awkwardly try to tell someone.
A lot of
I'm not
things
sure what
I know.
happened, but
I know, that's the thing. So a lot of things go through your mind. First of all, you say, well, first of all, I know this wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Secondly, no more damage is being done, right? It's not like currently running over.
yes.
So, right. So, I mean, whatever damage was done has been done.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to really save anything necessarily. So I think, but it's like where the bathroom is, everyone can see, like it's in the waiting room area, So like people could have seen me go in and out.
Yeah.
So hypothetically, if I go in,
Someone's
it
gonna rat you
overflows. Exactly.
No, you tell them. Did you see that water in there?
Yeah, that's me.
No, I
See, this is you're a better liar than me.
I am a better liar. Here's what I think I would do.
Yeah.
I think I would go to the attendant, whoever's at the cashier area, and say, "Do you have a mop?"
Yeah.
Like that urinal just overflowed, and he would say, "Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. We'll take care of it."
Yeah.
But then you look like the good guy because you're willing to mop it.
No, but then you're taking responsibility.
Yeah.
So I say, do you have a mop? That means like I did something I should have done, and now I got to clean it up. I don't want to be in that position.
Yeah, I didn't ask for paper towels to clean up the dog poop in TJ Maxx.
No.
Wasn't my fault.
No, well, it was your
Well,
fault that you stepped
listen.
in. It wasn't your fault that dog poop was
There's
there.
some responsibility that you have to bear in that
Who
whole
steps in dog poop at
situation.
TJ Maxx?
I don't- So
who
much.
lets their dog poop in
Multiple
TJ
times.
Maxx?
You're just sloshing through it. You know what I mean? You're like
Kicking turds,
what's
sloshing through
this?
others.
You know, like a
Yeah.
guy walking through a river. So you do this when you walk through a river. So So I have the thought, like I could walk out, not say anything to anybody, but then, somebody walks in and then you just hear them yell like, what the, and you're like, oh, and then the guy walks out and he's like looking around. And this is what's playing through my head.
Right.
And then he's like, hey, man, you, chief. Yeah. Uh-huh. What just happened in there? I saw you walk out of there. There's water. I don't know. Are you telling me you didn't see that water there? I can do it,
Yeah.
So I feel like I can't stand that.
Yeah.
So I walk up, and there's a couple people standing there kind of behind the counter area, and I was like, the bathroom, there's water.
First of all, I like the...
yeah, I'm definitely...
Because he definitely did that, too.
I'm not sure how to say this, but...
that softens the blow. It does. You don't just walk in and start saying it.
Yeah.
The bathroom, the gosh darn it, the urinal is it's overflowing. So it's getting everywhere. Just want to let you know. I don't know why it's happening. But that's what's happening.
I'm not a plumber.
And they were both like, "Well, that's strange." So
you're like, normally my poop doesn't clog the urinals.
yeah.
This has never happened before.
So yeah, and they're like, "Oh, well, yeah, we'll go take care of it right away," And so it was not an issue. I do wonder if then they came back like, "What the heck was that guy doing in there?"
Yeah.
That he clogs the urinal. Like, how do you even do that? So I did let them know. I'm glad that I did, because I think the possible negative side effects of trying to take responsibility myself would not be good. So it was a whole thing. It really stressed me out. I was not happy about it. I feel like they're still kind of talking about me over there. I'm not going to go back there ever again to get my oil changed. I'm going to go to a different dealership somewhere else.
You're going to walk in, there's going to be a picture of you up on like the do not let use bathroom list.
Like just me like walking away like awkwardly.
Like, do you have a key to the bathroom? They start flipping through the book. Nope.
Yeah, hold on just a
For
second.
you?
No, we don't.
Isn't that the worst when you have to ask for the key for the bathroom?
Oh yeah, and it's like attached to like a
Hubcap or something.
Hubcap or
Yeah,
something.
I hate that.
I don't like that. Look
And then,
like a fool.
what do you do with the hubcap? You set it on the floor, and that's gross.
A lot of times there's a hook that you can hang it on, but
Yeah.
not always.
The worst, there's a thrift store in Mansfield that it's attached to a string of bells. And so the whole time you're walking back to,
Jingle
and it's on
them.
the other side of the building.
yeah,
and
it's
you're
the-
walking like, ching, ching, ching,
That is
ching.
How often do you use this bathroom at the thrift store in Mansfield?
I've done it a couple times.
That's a walk of shame.
There's this bathroom in Mansfield that I often frequent.
Do you know there's an app where you can track where you poop? Every time you're somewhere, you can
Well, you
just-
have to type it in, or does it know?
GPS enabled, man.
It's a crap.
Crap app.
Crap
Oh,
app.
Jigs.
Do we have
Stop.
Someone should buy crapapp.com or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Check and see if it's available.
yeah, before the show airs, buy crapapp.com.
Go to the crap store.
Yeah. The Apple crap store.
Crapple,
Hit the Netflix.
please.
Yeah.
This song is too long.
Netflix, watch
should be done
these
now.
shows of those. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, I watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube. Or we don't want to put a box around what you watch, so you never know.
That song was inspired by Adam Sandler, though.
I can hear it, yeah. My Netflix suggestion of the week is found on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Because it's one of the few things I actually still have as a subscription to.
Right. A lot of good stuff on Amazon Prime.
It's okay.
I mean, it's more good stuff than I think most people realize.
I agree. It's harder to find stuff.
They have improved their app recently, though. At least the one that I use. It's not as bad as it used to
Do you
be.
have a Roku?
I have a Samsung television app. That's how I navigate.
The Roku app, I'm not a big fan of. It's just clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I don't
is.
like it.
Yeah.
So my Netflix is found on Amazon Prime Video, and it is All or Nothing Arsenal.
Arsenal.
So All or Nothing is a series that has gone on for a number of years now, and it's behind the scenes of an English Premier.
There's a similar
soccer team.
thing, like a football one, HBO football one
I
that
don't
they've
know.
done for years.
I've never seen it.
And it's like leads up to the season. You watch it. It's about like the last season, and it's about like
The upcoming
new season.
So that's what this is. I think 2 years ago might have been Tottenham,
Yeah.
which
Man
was
City, they did that.
Man
for
City
sure
was one of them
at one point.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It gives you an inside view.
I've been watching a
Perspective.
decent amount of soccer so far this year. First 2 weeks. Did you see Manchester United get the doors blown off by
Yeah.
Brentford?
That was great.
24 minutes in, they were down 4-0.
Ronaldo was pissed.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
I was so happy about it.
Have you seen this yet? The Arsenal.
I have not. I've been saving it for a rainy day.
So I've been watching. Gideon happened to be sitting there watching it with me the first episode, and he's like, "Can I watch all of these?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do one a night." So we've been pacing it out.
Yeah.
Once a day, we'll watch one episode.
Yeah.
I think there's 8 of them right now. I don't know if they're releasing one a week.
Right.
And how many there are, I don't know.
When are they going to do more Sunderland Till I Die?
I don't know. That was
That was the best.
the best. It really was.
I want to. It's been at least 2 years, maybe 3. I think since COVID.
Well,
that they've
I think
done it.
COVID might have shut it down. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
too bad. It was such a good show.
Excellent. Very compelling.
It was like one of my favorites.
That's what I want All or Nothing to be, and it's not.
It's not quite there. I
It's
know.
not
That's
quite
what
there.
I tried to watch All or Nothing with the Tottenham one. I just couldn't get into it because Sunderland Till I Die is so good.
It's so good. I love the opening scene where they're in
Oh,
the Catholic
my
or the
goodness. I
Church
know.
of God of England or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like praying for their soccer
I
club
know. It's so good.
in
And
the church. It's
the
great.
music at the beginning,
Yes.
it's just so good.
It's
Why did they
perfect.
stop that?
It's
so
perfect.
good.
Netflix, play another one.
All the crap you put out on Netflix, like all of the garbage
I know.
that's out there.
Sunderland Till I
Sunderland
Die.
Till I Die is so good. Why wouldn't they play more of it?
I don't know. Now, if you're thinking about letting your
If you're thinking about letting
if you're
your
thinking about letting one of your younger ones watch it, there's a lot of language.
language,
Now, here's the tricky
there's
part.
Spanish, there's Italian, there's
Portuguese.
English, there's German,
Yeah.
there's Portuguese,
French, English.
There might even be some South Korean in there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, and Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah. So, what's interesting? I have a hard time listening to it sometimes because they're all speaking English.
Right.
Like
That's like the team language is English.
the team language is English, but there's at least 5 different nationalities.
Sure.
On this team.
Brazilian.
Yeah. No, there is. There's Brazil, Japan, France, Italy,
It's got to be like
Spain.
I would assume
Yeah.
there's
The coach is He's a Spaniard.
yeah.
So when they all bring their own accent into the English, it's hard to listen to.
Do you do subtitles?
I don't, because they're a little bit behind, and I hate that. If they're timed up perfectly, I like the subtitles.
Yeah.
If they're behind by a whole sentence, it drives me bonkers.
Sure. Yeah.
So, so we watch it without the subtitles, but it's very compelling. I like it.
I am gonna watch it because I'm interested in it, but it does make me pine for Sunderland.
I agree. Sunderland is far superior. It's A plus. It's excellent. If you're a soccer fan, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
If you're a casual soccer fan or slightly above casual, I think
It might even get you into soccer.
All or Nothing. I don't know about that. It's a good story, but to me it's less about the soccer and more about the story
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
So like the captain of the team, they're trying to get rid of him, and I mean,
Oh,
it's,
we're talking about the Arsenal one? or-
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the Sunderland, though, could get you into soccer.
oh yes, I agree. Now listen, once we dump all of our kids, fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Yeah.
I would consider moving there just to be part of
I know.
Sunderland.
I would be the biggest Sunderland fan.
I would. I would like try to go work for the team.
Go eat fish and chips every day.
Yes. I'll drive the taxi to and from every game. Whatever. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think it would be excellent.
You doing okay over there, Jesse?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good.
What's your Netflix?
My Netflix suggestion of the week
Is not on Netflix.
found on. No, it's not on Netflix.
We don't have it anymore.
Although Levi's girlfriend came over and signed in, so
I'm going to
think
need her to come to my house.
All right.
Hey, Levi, why don't you bring your girlfriend over? Let's, have dinner and watch some TV.
Whatever.
Why don't you log into your Netflix?
I mean, we'll log out. We'll do it.
Yeah.
So, my is found on Discovery Plus. So,
Do you have Discovery Plus?
well, now I do. Well, I have it as an add-on onto Amazon.
Okay. So I can't really get to that.
No, the reason I got it, I just got a 7-day free trial, like 12 or 13 days ago.
I hate that. I do that all the time. Like I'm just gonna do the 7-day
Yeah.
trial and cancel it.
What happened was my friend Bunty, who we've talked about it more over the last couple of weeks than ever before, but I was telling him about this show that I like called The Repair Shop.
I love the Repair Shop.
And it's not on Netflix anymore. It's on Discovery Plus. They actually have more seasons than Netflix ever had. So there's all this extra Repair Shop stuff. And I was telling him about it, and then I figured out that's where it was. And I pull it up on Amazon as like a subscription.
Yeah.
And it says it's like $8 a month. But you can do a 7-day free trial. And I was like, I'm looking forward to forgetting about this in 7 days. So we watched some of that, and I've used the Repair Shop as a suggestion before. It's very good. It's a wonderful show.
Very calming.
Everyone should watch it. It makes me so. It just now even thinking about it now makes me happy.
Yeah.
It brings joy to my heart. But there's on Discovery Plus. It's like all the HGTV stuff, all of the Animal Planet stuff,
TLC.
It's actually a ton of stuff.
There's a lot of
on
content.
Discovery Plus.
And I think they're
If
merging
you're
with
just looking for that tent, it's the way to go.
I think they're merging with HBO Max too.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be more then. Anyway, HGTV has a show. It's like one of those shows. It's like House Hunters. You ever watched House Hunters? It's like that, except it's called Livin Big Sky. And it's about people that want to move to Montana.
Okay.
So the whole realty situation is always based in the state of Montana. It's like the Johnsons are moving from New York City from their comfortable apartment in Brooklyn, but they want to rough it out in the wild, you know? And so they're going to move to Bozeman, Montana. And then there's a realtor there, usually somebody with a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And they show them different houses, and then they end up picking one. Which one do we want to go with? And then they pick it, and they give the budget that they have, and then they show them all these different houses.
Here's the keys to your house, and here's the gun that goes along with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've been watching that. Erica gets very frustrated sometimes at some of these people. One of the funniest ones was there was this guy who was an oral surgeon going to move from California to Billings, Montana. Now, I know Billings pretty well.
Yeah.
Erica knows it even better, but I know Billings pretty well. I drove around Billings a lot, so I know I know the area pretty well.
Trying to get out of the in-laws' house.
Yeah, sometimes I would just drive, just always take their car though. So, cuz I don't want to pay for that gas. So,
Start off with a full, come back on empty.
What happened? So in this episode, this guy is an oral surgeon, and he's moving to Billings to work there. And they show him a couple houses in Billings. He didn't like them, and they said, "Well, if you're okay with the commute, there's another town that we could show you. It's a bit of a commute, but we could show you. It's in Livingston, Montana, and there's some homes in Livingston that you might be interested in." Okay, Livingston's like 2.5 hours away from Billings.
That's a commute.
It'd be like if you lived in Marion and worked in Cleveland. You know, like it's just. But they never even mentioned that. They just it's a little bit of a commute in the winter.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You're not gonna this guy's not gonna do that.
Maybe he has a helicopter.
So they show him a few houses. Maybe he does. So they show him a few houses in Livingston, and they end up buying land in Billings that they're gonna build on. Okay. That's what they ended up deciding to do, because they couldn't find the house they wanted. So they buy land that they're gonna build their own house, whatever they want, to their own specifications. Well, where they bought the land, I know where the land is. Like, I'm aware of that area.
You've pooped there.
Yeah. So it's kind of up above the city.
Yeah.
It's not a bad place to live, but it's like more where like the prairie areas. They're gonna be pronghorn running around there. It's a good area.
Yeah.
And so they have the husband and wife, and they walk to the edge of this property on this, and he's like, I think we'll put the house right here, and it'll face this way. It'll be an amazing view. And when he says amazing view, they pan to a view that is not anywhere in Billings, Montana.
Oh.
Like, it was the foot of a mountain, this like winding river.
Yeah.
And it was like, the way they made it look was like they were putting their house right on the foot of this mountain base.
Red Lodge, right?
I mean, the closest, not even Red Lodge, because I know like what even that looks like. That whatever view they showed us, the closest you are is 3 hours. Like, it's
Yeah.
probably more. It's probably something from Glacier or something. And if you didn't know any better, you'd be like, hey, that's a pretty good deal they got.
Let's move to Billings. Look at that.
I know that the view
Yeah.
they had looked more like Nebraska. It's not bad. I wouldn't mind living there.
Well, we visited Montana. It's been years ago now, but I was expecting like mountains, Rocky Mountains, and where Billings is, it's
You're
pretty
like,
flat.
I thought the Rocky Mountains would be a lot rockier than
I
this.
kinda did.
That John Denver's full of crap.
Because
man.
we drove out to Little Bighorn area.
Yeah.
And it's all grass.
Yeah.
Grasslands.
No, you go to, like you said, Red Lodge.
Right.
And then you get into the mountains.
Right.
But, and you can see, on a clear day, you can see the mountains pretty well. The Pryor Mountains, that's where the little people of the Pryors live. Did you know about the little people? There's a whole thing about these little people that live in the Pryor Mountains.
Like
And
leprechauns.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's the little people in the Pryors. So
Are they real or is it mythical? Listen, I would
we
like
don't
to
know.
go check it out.
I mean, some people say that it's real, but they're hard to. They're reclusive. The little people in the Pryors are.
I know what I'm doing for my next vacation. I'm going to find the little
There's
people.
also wild Mustangs in the Pryor Mountains.
Yeah.
So it's one of the. I think it's the only wild Mustang herd in America is in the Pryor Mountains.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. I like to.
Is it
imagine-
free game? Can you just go grab a Mustang?
I think no one's going to say anything. It's just kind of. Come on, hey, chompers, let's go. All right. That's pretty much a show.
That's a show.
A fan of the show needs to cash app us $69.99.
Did you buy?
The domain for Crap App
Oh, really?
is taken,
Uh-huh.
but we can buy it for $69.99.
That's actually not a bad price.
It's really not. I did download a poop tracking app while we were here. It had 50,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and it's like a social media for, going number 2.
Okay. I had a great spot at a Shell gas station. It had an exterior entrance to the bathroom and a lot of privacy.
We still, a little teaser for next week. We still haven't, we talked about this a long time ago, of Mount Rushmore of things to poke with a stick.
Oh.
And we still haven't done that
I forgot
yet.
about that.
I know. I'm excited about that.
Listen, next week we're
a
going
lot
to
of
lead off
things
with
you can
that.
poke with a stick.
Don't say anything.
Don't say anything. But next week, Mount Rushmore of things to poke with a stick. All right, this is
Stop.
My results for the 5K.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to be
okay.
Harrison. I'm going to do it.
All right, good.
Promise.
I'd love to have video of it. This is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog.
I have spoken.
Download Poop Map.
Yeah, I was talking to Preston today, and Preston said something about the podcast, and he goes, this one last week, the little bonus part at the end. I was like, oh, you stayed for it? He's like, yeah, it was just